Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and what we have right here is the new Lenovo A859 5-inch 720p smartphone. The device is actually coming out in the US pretty soon. It's priced at a very low $219 US without contract, and for that price you actually get a lot of smartphone. So Lenovo is actually using an IPS panel on this. They have a 720p resolution on this 5-inch screen right here. It has crisp colors, good viewing angles. Let me just try and move around here. Totally decent colors on everything. The device is only 9.2 millimeters thick. It's fully made out of plastic, but that's not what this phone is actually about, because this is actually a dual SIM phone. You have two SIM slots in the back, but we'll show you that later. It's based on a MediaTek MT something 1.3 gigahertz quad-core ARM Cortex A7 SoC actually. It has 1 gig of RAM, and I think it's coming out with 8 or 16 gigs of flash memory. There's a micro SD card slot in the back, and we'll get to that in a second. It's running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean right now, using this kind of heavily modified UI from Lenovo. Let's take a quick look around and start out in the front. Up here we have the 1.6 megapixel HD front camera right there. There's a speaker in the middle right up there. The pretty gorgeous 720p screen for a device of this price level. We're actually talking about the really good screen. Down here we have the typical Android buttons in this Lenovo special design. So you have a menu button on the left, there's the home button in the middle right there, and you get the back button on the right. Let's go on to the left side now. We have pretty much nothing down there. And let's get on to the bottom, where we have just a standard micro USB port. On the right, there's the volume rocker down here, and if you check out the top of the device, you will see that you have a standard 3.5 millimeter headset jack. In the middle there, you can actually see that that's the power button right there. Let's go on to the back now, and right there we have actually an 8 megapixel camera up there, so Lenovo is not saving any costs on the camera and putting in an LED flash as well. The device in this case is in this glossy white. It's got this kind of sparkly reflection to it, and on the bottom right here on the left we have a speaker out. Let's try and take off the back of the device. And when you open it up, you actually end up with two SIM card slots, so you can actually use two SIMs. They both are dual standby, so you can surf and call on the same time. Both SIM cards are active and logged on to the network. Right next to that on the left is a the SD card slot, and down here we have a roughly 2000 milliampere hour battery. I think it's just above 2000 milliampere hours. Let's put it back together, and that is the new Lenovo A859 5-inch smartphone. I was Roland with Mobile Geeks. See you later.